It's easy to use, training's great, the backup support is superb. We've noted that over the last few years of working with the system, and also with the growth of the business we've got. The system for us has been one of those systems that when we've developed our own team, it's been easy to get that continuity across the group. And then as we have grown as well, the system interacts with the POS and the group features, and also we're fully involved in the development of the system as well. Guestline have been very good at keeping their partners involved.
It makes certainly my life as an account manager a lot easier supporting the hotels when I know there's a hotel down the road that uses Guestline, and then my knowledge of the system is going to be there a lot more because so many more of my hotels have got it. So East Anglia and London that I look after, I'd say 70% now is at least 70% of Guestline properties.
Our members at Hotspur often ask us who is out there on the supply chain, and it is a complicated market. So it's lovely to be able to recommend Guestline because we know that the people there are very kind, very friendly, very good, and they have a great product to back them up.
You know what, it's a simple system. There's no point in making it rocket science. In this day and age, everything's run on computers, everything's run at the click of a button. I like the fact that in the end, most of the stuff my staff can fix. What they can't fix, we speak to Guestline support. They're really, really good. And I've dealt with some arses. I really, really have in the 30 years that I've had restaurants, bars and hotels. You make it nice and simple, and you can talk to people, and if they can fix it, they can fix it. And I'm a technophobe, and I've fixed stuff with them, which is pretty amazing.
People have come having worked with us who've worked with lots of different systems, and they find it actually very easy to use. And that's when your personnel are, you want your personnel to be working with your guests. You want them to have a system that's easy to use so it's not detracting from the time they're spending with guests.
Right now, what I'm seeing is along the guest experience, getting the guests to do as much of the mundane stuff as possible and putting the front desk experience to be much more direct, much more eye contact essentially. So that's something that we're observing as well.
It's all about the kind of front end kind of user experience for e-commerce. They need to start looking at their website and booking engine as one. It needs to become an e-commerce platform, not two separate entities that are just joined up. And I think that's going to be a big thing and a big focus now. I think hoteliers are just waking up to the fact that they are actually an e-commerce business, and the experience starts before people get to the hotel.
From an operational point of view, it's all about personalisation at the moment. It's all about understanding your guest, understanding that hotels need to provide more than just a bedroom, that we are there to actually make a moment into a memory, and we all have to be part of that journey.
There are an awful lot of systems in the marketplace at the moment, and people have a lot of problems to solve, and there's an awful lot of crossover from one solution to another. So you have to evaluate which solution is going to give you the best outcome. And then, of course, the next decision to have is which ones of those integrate with one another nice and easily. So again, there's a lot to consider, a lot of crossover, a lot of grey areas. So I would say it's always better starting with the PMS vendor as the core system and then building out from there.